Purecountryking checking in with Studio84. Today we got a special guest, 380 representing Midway, Georgia. Now, I've got a lot of respect for this man. He's on a hustle, he's on a grind, major league status. With no further ado, let's get in checking in with 380 via satellite. So, 380, if you could please, tell us about yourself. Who are you reaching out to through your music?
Right now, in my career, when it comes down to the style of music that I do and the crowd that I reach out to is pretty much everybody. I try and hit the studio with the mindset that if anyone called me for a performance, appearance, or anything like that, that I can't say I can't come because I don't have the music to suit the young crowd. I don't have the music to suit the older crowd, the music to suit if I was in public, or the music to suit if I had to go in the club. So no matter where I get booked to perform or show my face, I always got the music to cater to the crowd that I have to entertain. So that's pretty much my direction when I hit the stage, hit the studio. Anytime I'm in the booth or in the lab just writing, I'm trying to keep my mindset that I gotta have music to fit everybody's.
So, staying focused in the studio and making music to suit a wide audience is definitely key. Alright, so, as an artist, what drives you? Is it the money, the cars, the clothes, the fame?
I mean, when you're thinking about the money, cars, fame, I mean, a lot of people are driven by that, but not necessarily me. I'm driven more by the motive just to help people get in a better standpoint of where they want to be in life. It's just like anything I can do to help somebody get further than where they've been, and they're inspired by the movement that I've made. I always try and reach out and give back to that. So it's not really necessarily the money that I make. I usually take that money and put back towards something else. It's not really the profit. The fame comes quite naturally with itself. That don't really drive me too much, but it's important to a sense that as an artist, you gotta know how to carry yourself. So once you know how to carry yourself as an artist, you know, everything else just kind of follows along with it. But the money, not really important. I don't care if I ever make it major, just as long as I can help somebody else achieve a dream.
Okay, so giving back to the community and reinvesting in your career definitely sounds like a plan. Alright, so what would you say has been your most memorable experience in your career thus far?
My most memorable experience has been a lot. Big performances. The largest performance got to be the auditorium at the University of South Carolina, a few thousand people. My career is the first thing that actually got me over my fear of flying. Yeah, I was scared of flights. But in order for me to make this tour that I went on, I had to fly because I left from Savannah. I went to DC, I ended up in Chicago, back to Charlotte, and then to Augusta before I returned back to Savannah, and I had to do that all within a 3-day period. So, of course, we know I ain't driving a Ferrari, so I had to fly. But other than that, the most memorable experience that I got to say is not really to the career, but is my image as an artist, how it helped a teenage child come through a sickness and at a full recovery right now, because that the parent noticed how his following was to me, and when he took sick in the hospital, when half of his body shut down, he wouldn't speak to nobody. And her cousin got online and got in touch with me and asked me, "You close to Savannah, can you please go to Memorial and see my son?" So when I went out there, they were like, I was like, what would I do? They were like, well, we think because he follow you so much, have your posters everywhere, always checking you out, that maybe he would speak if he saw you. And just as I did, I went to see him, and he started reacting. You know, of course, he still couldn't function a lot on one side of his body, but he made more attempts seeing me than he did with anybody else. So that's got to be like the most memorable experience as an artist that I said has an impact on the people that I'm trying to reach out to and touch.
Wow. Well, it's good to know that you have a heart for the people and that you actually care. I mean, that's very inspirational. So, are you currently working on any projects?
Yeah, right now, I'm about to release a new album called Major League. I've been working on Major League for a little bit now, and we set to release it probably the third weekend in September. Project's done, just doing the little small things right now, waiting on the return of the copyrights. The graphic works is about to be done. And Major League, pretty much, just gonna be a story of how I made it to the big time, you know what I'm saying? So they call it going into the Major League. I'm here now. So that's currently the most recent thing that I'm working on, along with this Teen Talent Explosion, which I'm giving a team between the ages of 13 to 18. They're in a competition right now to be on the song with me. They're gonna win $500, and we're gonna shoot the video for the song when it all boils down to who becomes the winner. So right now, that's the two biggest projects that's going on right now for Creative.
Congratulations on completing your album. I do look forward to getting my copy of that, and I look forward to getting an interview with the winner of your competition. So, who would you consider to be your greatest motivation and why?
My greatest motivation? I like to say I motivate myself. I got big dreams. I got achievements that I can always just say I got to motivate myself. I set my own goals. I set places I want to be. I got places I want to be at certain times, and I drive myself to get there. I mean, I motivate myself. That's pretty much all I can say about that one.
You're right. Self-motivation will definitely benefit you in the long run. So, what does 380 do when he's not making music?
When I'm not making music, family time, you know, I'm part of the motorcycle club, Chosen Riders Motorcycle Club, Fort Stewart, Hinesville. We do a lot of things, community outreach still. So whether it's an artist standpoint or behind the artist, we're still doing things to better the community. We believe in a lot of family, doing things that can just help out people, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I like to travel, I like to shop, anything to have a little bit of fun, you know what I'm saying? So still not really much sleep, juggling everything I have to do, but behind the artist, when I ain't making music, it's always setting up things for more music. So it's either a video shoot, photo shoot, magazine interview, newspaper interview. It's always trying to get to the business, man. I'm trying to have a lot of business. So behind making the music, it's things to support the music. So that's pretty much all I'm doing.
That's understandable. Gotta stay connected to the family. Alright, so what advice would you give an up-and-coming artist?
Don't give up. You know what I'm saying? I'm 11 years in, and it just didn't happen last year or the year before last. You know, it took 4 years for certain transitions at a time. You know, so they say the average time to get in is 15 years. So I ain't gonna say set that at a low, but you can't win if you quit. As long as you're in the game, you got a chance. Stay focused. Don't always think about your own mentality. You gotta think about the mentality of the people you're trying to reach out to. You gotta think how they think. You gotta give the people what they want. At the same time, don't stray away from being yourself. Be who you are, but be it as a standpoint where it works for you, it works for the community, it works for the radio play, the TV advertisement. Do what you need to do as an artist to get out there and stay out there. It's hard getting in the game, but it's actually harder to stay in the game. So keep your head straight, stay focused, and think about your image. What you want to be, you got to project that out to the people so that they believe you. They got to believe you are who you say you are. People got to know you. Don't try and be who you're not.
Okay, so endurance, persistence, and you got to keep 100. All right. So tell us, what is Street Certified?
Street Certified Entertainment was established this year, 2011, in Waukegan, Illinois. I set up the business when I was on tour from an opportunity that I picked up from Brit Squad, from the Brit Squad Monopoly, Bo Deal. I went up there and chopped it up with him, and once I got up there, I have a cousin named Anthony McIntyre that inspired me to say, look, you don't need a record deal. He said, be your own owner, own your own company. He said, you have the drive and the motive in yourself to be more than what somebody else might want to make you be. He said, you set your standards. He said, why break bread to somebody else? Why make money for somebody else? Make your own money. So when he took that, he said, well, what would you name your business? He said, what signifies you? I said, you know, I thought about it, and how I got with Street Certified was your music goes across the world. Across the world is highways, which is the streets. Without the streets, that's your support. So in order for you to get in, what makes you hot is the streets. They got to sign off on you. They got to certify you. So once you become street certified, that's pretty much how I see you made your fame. We self-paid, self-made. That's pretty much what we always like to say. We take our own money to make our own money. I done signed one artist. I done signed one label. We will be taking more, but at this point we at a groundbreaking standpoint where we're getting all of the business more concrete. So once that's stable, I'll reach out more to taking in more artists, because I don't want to ever be an owner that has to look out at my company and say, I can only do so much for this artist, but not this much for that artist. I want to be able to give everybody the equal standpoint of all of the work across the board. We have a staff of marketers, promoters, producers, we got business managers, we got everybody that's pretty much carrying out now all of the work I used to do for myself. We got people, a lot more hands, a lot more feet, so it's a lot more work getting done. So that's why you might see a lot more from me and the Street Certified family coming up in the near future. It's not just for artists, it's not just for rappers and singers. Street Certified you can be a band, you can be a dancer. We have a modeling group under the Street Certified Entertainment called the Priceless Diamonds that's coming soon, where we're going to be able to put models in videos, movies, photo shoots. If you want a female for a photo shoot, we're going to have the Priceless Diamonds on deck for that. We're going to do party promotions, anything like that. Street Certified is just the whole entertainment business. Anything that you might need, you should be able to find it right here with us.
Okay, self-made, self-paid. Words of the wise. Alright, so are you currently available for booking?
Yes, to book me, you can email 380fanmail@gmail.com or straight to the Street Certified, S_certified@yahoo.com. You can call 912-977-9814 or 912-318-0006 for any of the main office extensions. Facebook, you can check us out on Facebook. The Street Certified Facebook is facebook.com/SCE.music. My personal page is facebook.com/380 Midway GA. You can follow me on Twitter, which is Twitter @380 Midway GA. Street Certified is on Twitter. That's Twitter @SCE for life, the number 4. You can check out my Reverb Nation page. That's Reverb Nation /380 Midway GA. YouTube, you can subscribe to 380 on YouTube at HEADBUSTA 380912. You type that in, you can subscribe, so every time we upload new videos, new performances, any of that, you'll get that first. Right now it's like 26, 27 videos up, so you can follow 380 and keep a good track on what's actually happening, not what we talking about, what's happening. You can see everything. Let's see, you got Twitter, Reverb Nation, Facebook, myspace.com/380 Midway GA. Got the YouTube, Twitter. Pretty much, that's a lot of the locations. www.mr380online.com, which is the official 380 website. So you can pretty much get a lot of the other sites from just that one site. But once you come to my website, you got links. You can go to Reverb Nation from a link. You can go to Facebook from a link. You can go to Twitter from a link. You can go to Mixer from a link, because you can also get my ringtones. Text 380 ringtones to 69937, and you have your own personalized 380 ringtone sent directly to your phone. Big business, baby.
Thanks for checking in with us today, 380. You're here with Purecountryking, Studio 84, Change Means Money. Peace.